The U.S. military has carried out its second deadly strike on a suspected drug boat this week, killing 3 people in the Caribbean. This attack is part of Operation Southern Spear, which targets narcotics trafficking in the region. The strike comes after a similar attack earlier this week in the Eastern Pacific that resulted in 2 deaths. This brings the death toll to at least 133 in 39 strikes since the operation began. The U.S. Southern Command has confirmed the strike, saying the vessel was engaged in narco-trafficking along known routes. However, the legality of these strikes is still under scrutiny, with the Pentagon defending the operation, claiming those killed are unlawful combatants. Now we welcome Mr. Matthew Vadum. He's an American author and journalist, joins us live from Washington, D.C. Thank you very much, Mr. Vadum, for joining us again. Good to see you.
Okay.
Hi. Now, looking at this, U.S. military is still carrying out these attacks on the suspected drug boats, but of course, this is not the long-term solution. Are people in U.S. okay with or supportive of these attacks as effective?
Unfortunately, people in America don't pay a lot of attention to the news. So but among those who are aware of these strikes, I think there's a core group that feels very strongly that these attacks on alleged drug boats should not be taking place. But I think most people probably look at it and think that if it's advancing the goals of the war against drugs, they're okay with it. It's the politicians and politically involved people that focus on these issues. And in Congress, there have been some efforts so far to clip the president's wings and prevent him from continuing this policy of interdicting or blowing up alleged drug-carrying vessels in off the coast of South America, but they have failed. So they may come again. Maybe if someone could produce evidence that the Pentagon incorrectly identified a drug boat and actually killed innocent people, that there might be some pressure to halt these attacks. But to the best of my knowledge, that hasn't happened. And I'm not passing judgment one way or the other. I don't know if these people are actual drug traffickers. But the Pentagon, the Defense Department, the Department of War, as it's now called, is convinced that these are criminal, evildoers, and these attacks on these ships are going to continue for the foreseeable future.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vadum. Please stay with us as we have a breaking news that has come in. Now, breaking news from Bangladesh. Bangladesh's largest Islamist party, Jamaat Islami,